Airchecks.com, where classic radio lives.
The Music City's country legend, WSM.
Music City's country legend, all hit 650 WSM. Aaron Tippin and my Blue Angel. Folks out here in front of our studio here at Opryland, USA. You folks having a good time today? Did you get to meet Aaron during your trip to Fanfare? Well, all right. Got his autograph and everything, I bet. Welcome to Nashville. Hope you're having a good time. It's 3:43, Saturday afternoon, 86 degrees, back wind from Bern. We are the legend, all hit 650 WSM, getting back to back wind from Bern, Gosden. 346, just having a good time here at Opryland, USA. Matter of fact, just saw Elvis walk by a few minutes ago in his shirt and his shorts. Here's Garth.
WSM, the Music City, keeps in touch with 650.
Hi, this is Sammy Kershaw. You know, your child's breathing isn't something you should ever have to think about. But if your child coughs a lot, is often short of breath or wheezes, especially at night or after running, you should think about his breathing, because those are some of the warning signs of asthma. And asthma requires treatment. So if you notice any of these warning signs in your child, have them checked out. Breathe easier. Ask your doctor if it's asthma. This is Sammy Kershaw on 650 WSM.
Hello, it's Lewis and Lewis, the Lewis brothers, in front of Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits.
You know, to be honest, a lot of you drive right by without ever thinking about all the great chicken on our menu.
That's right, Lou. So we decided to do something about it.
Okay, guys, unveil the banner.
Mrs. Winters introduces bigger, better, cheaper chicken.
You see, our pieces of chicken are bigger than before.
And with a new recipe of 12 herbs and spices, our chicken tastes even better than before.
And with our new everyday low prices, it's cheaper than before.
But we want you to try it for yourself. So we're giving everyone who comes into Mrs. Winters a free leg of bigger, better, cheaper chicken.
Looks like a few people are stopping by.
That's right, Lou. A free leg for everyone who stops by Mrs. Winters.
We're going to need a lot of legs, Lou.
We've got a lot of legs, Lou. This is Lewis and Lewis, the Lewis brothers, saying slow down and come into Mrs. Winters for a free leg of bigger, better, cheaper chicken.
And please make sure your taillights are working.
That's right, Lou.
It's a kid thing, it's a kid world, Kids Central USA.
Right now, save on the summer basics at Kids Central USA. Save 33% on our entire selection of short sets in sizes for newborns up to girls 4 to 6X and boys 4 to 7. Plus, save 33% on all swimwear in sizes for infants up to girls 4 to 6X and boys 4 to 7. And that's not all. Save 30% on selected sundresses, sunsuits, bubbles, and rompers in sizes for infants up to girls 4 to 6X. Plus, for the little guy, save 30% on selected sunsuits in infant and toddler sizes, from short sets to swimsuits. The drive to Kids Central USA is a guaranteed bargain. Take I-65 South and Highway 96 to Alexander Plaza in Franklin. Kids Central USA, the greatest store in America for newborns to preschoolers.
Kids Central USA.
What's the one place on earth where you'll find more big, dazzling shows, more exciting rides, more country music stars? In short, more different kinds of family fun than anywhere else on earth.
Opryland Theme Park.
Opryland. Right, Opryland Theme Park. How'd you know?
I know.
Oh, well, this is the time to experience it all. Every day this summer, Opryland will stage
72 dazzling shows.
That's right, up to 72 shows every day. And talk about rides.
Okay, you've got the Wabash Cannonball, the Old Mill Scream, the Grizzly River Rampage, Chaos.
I believe I am the announcer here.
Oh, of course.
There are also special shows and rides and activities for the kids. And if you want to see stars, we have concerts every day by surprise guests.
Lori Morgan, Marty Stewart, Tanya Tucker, Ricky Skaggs.
Well, there goes the surprise.
Oh, gee, sorry.
So don't wait another minute. Come to Opryland Theme Park. Now open daily. Ha, beat you that time. Come to Opryland. It's the most music and fun a family can have.
Honest.
All hit 650 WSM.
I should have left a long time ago. It's 3:50
6:55. Good afternoon. I'm Dorinda Carter in the WSM News Center. The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning effective until 4:15 this afternoon for people in the following locations in Middle Tennessee, northern Murray County, and southern Williamson County. Williamson County Emergency Management reported a funnel cloud near the Saturn Parkway and Interstate 65. The storm was moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging wind in excess of 55 miles per hour, destructive hail, deadly lightning, and very heavy rain. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of your home or business. Heavy rains flood roads quickly, so do not drive into areas where water covers the road. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning effective until 4:15 this afternoon for northern Murray and southern Williamson County. And a severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect for much of Middle and East Tennessee and Central Kentucky until 7 o'clock tonight. Stay tuned to WSM for the latest weather information. WSM News Time is 3:56.
I've been looking for a car that would be right for me at new car dealers all over town. You see, I've got children and a career, and I have to make every dollar count. Well, after I waded through the bragging, boasting, and backslapping from new car dealers, one thing was crystal clear. They didn't have what I wanted. So I went to the specialist. After hearing the Crencor ads on the radio, I decided to visit them at their auto superstore on Gallatin Road, north of Riley Parkway. When I arrived, I was treated like a queen. They asked what I wanted. They didn't try to push me into what they wanted. They had so many beautiful pre-owned cars, more than anywhere else I looked. Finally, I picked a low-mileage car that was right for my family, my career, and my pocketbook. At Crencor, I set the price, and they made the payments easy to handle. Seems like while the new car dealers were bragging, Crencor was out buying. Want to know who has more pre-owned cars than Crencor?
No one in these parts.
And that's a fact.
Buy new when you can buy Crencor.
Auto Superstore. Call 860 Cars, Truck and Van Superstore, and 2 Mile Pike across from Ribby Gate Mall, Crencor, Murfreesboro.
Metro Police say a 23-year-old Nashville man was found lying beside the Trinity Lane entrance ramp to I-65 late last night. Homicide Detective Clifford Mann says Maurice Jordan Jr. had been shot 3 times in the back.
From that location, he was transported to Vanderbilt ER, where he expired of his gunshot wound. He was driving, the last known vehicle the subject was driving was a 1988 Chevrolet Blazer, gray in color.
Police are looking for that Chevy Blazer. The license tag number is XXB629. If you see it, please call Metro Police. Nashville business owners are still beaming from one of the most profitable events of the year, Fanfare Week. Lloyd Pearson, general manager of Ernest Tubb Record Shop, says hundreds of people filed into his stores for recordings of their favorite stars.
This year, probably the most requested was Conway Twitty due to him passing away, but other than that, it's been pretty well mixed. Not anyone really stuck out.
Officials at Opryland were also excited about Fanfare this week. Spokeswoman Ann Thies says that's because many of the thousands of fans in town visited Opryland.
Fanfare folks are here because they are fans of country music, and therefore their visit to Fanfare should and does usually include a visit to Opryland, because this is where the concerts are happening, the country music's happening. Porter Wagner and other Opry members are in the park signing autographs and posing for pictures. Fanfare people come here and get a lot of excitement from country music as well as at Fanfare.
Governor McWhorter says during his trip to Europe, he laid the groundwork that could result in Tennessee landing a $300 million plant for Mercedes-Benz.
I told them that Tennessee is home to world-class companies like Nissan and Saturn, and that we would like to be partners and be considered in their growth in the future.
Mercedes-Benz is also looking for a site at which 60,000 vehicles a year could be produced by the end of this decade. Thousands of people in Nashville and millions worldwide participated in the annual March for Jesus this weekend. Entertainer Ricky Skaggs, appearing on Channel 4's morning show, said the marchers had only one goal for the event. The marchers had 2 starting points, the Woodland Street Bridge and Riverfront Park. The 2 groups met along the way and finished the march to Legislative Plaza. Still to come, NBC News and Alan Archer's weather. From the News Center, I'm Dorinda Carter, keeping you up to date on 650 WSM Nashville. It's 4 o'clock.
NBC Radio News.
It's quiet now in Mogadishu, Somalia. Correspondent Joe Walsh says that certainly wasn't the case just a few hours ago when U.S. and UN forces were pounding positions held by Somali warlord Mohammed Aidid and his men.
3 heavily armed U.S. AC-130 gunships were used to hit the targets under the cover of darkness over Somalia. 4 Cobra attack helicopters and a U.S. Army Quick Reaction Force also took part in the UN-sponsored strike. Senior defense officials declined to say whether the huge flying fortresses are still in the area. They caution what happens next is up to Aidid, reminding reporters the UN is in Somalia to carry out humanitarian efforts. Earlier, President Clinton called the military action a response to a savage attack this week by Somali warlord Mohammed Aidid's forces on UN peacekeepers that killed 23 Pakistanis and wounded 3 Americans. Joe Walsh, The Pentagon.
A spokesman for Aidid is denouncing the attack. I'm Sam Litzinger.
He would break down and cry because the kids would make fun of him when he was asked to read orally. It was really horrible to watch.
This is Sandy Duncan with a Sylvan success story every parent should hear.
He's been gone about 6 months to Sylvan, and the progress has just been tremendous.
That was the first time I ever made the honor roll. I made my parents proud.
Sylvan Learning Center can boost your child's grades and self-esteem. So call your local center now, 1-800-EDUCATE. That's 1-800-EDUCATE.
Without him, you wouldn't know how to tie your shoelaces or how to make sense out of algebra. What do you give the smartest guy you know? He'd love an AT&T Remote Answering System 1411 from Sears Brand Central. It's easy to use with dual cassettes and message alert, and right now it's just $59.99 at Sears. Save $20 through June 23rd. Count on AT&T and Sears for the perfect gift for your favorite teacher, who just happens to be your dad.
The UN commander in Bosnia says the place is getting so out of control it may be time for his forces to get out of there. French General Philippe Morillon says it seems none of the warring factions wants peace, so there's really not much the peacekeepers can do. He says Bosnia seems headed toward total anarchy. A group of Senate Democrats is serving notice to President Clinton. You try to tax the middle class and give the rich a break, we bolt. Iowa's Tom Harkin says he wants fairness.
Those upper-income people who made out during the Reagan years, I think now have to come in and pay their fair share.
Congressional Republicans are blasting Clinton for not making enough spending cuts. Ohio's John Boehner says, where's the leadership from the White House?
The hard, simple truth is the president is taking us down the path of more taxes, more spending, and bigger government.
Boehner gave the Republican response to President Clinton's radio talk today. Say, are you listening to me on a car radio? Well, it's a good bet you are. People are hitting the highway for the summer travel season, and Judy Lynn Prince with the Mobile Travel Guide says it's the in thing to do for a change.
The real trend that we're seeing is that people are taking shorter vacations, but at least they're back to taking vacations. There are a few years where they almost stayed home.
Prince says there are still some bargains to be found on airfares this season, but it may take some work on your part. A couple of smoking items in the news. British Airways has announced it will begin offering smoke-free flights between London and California. That makes it the biggest transatlantic carrier trying to lure non-smokers. The R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, meantime, is hoping to attract smokers. The tobacco company is coming out with some new kinds of cigarettes, and it's also going to begin offering a 2-for-1 promotion deal. Anti-smoking groups say just what we don't need. With news, I'm Sam Litzinger.
Now it's time for What's New. And here's Roger.
Okay, first let's ask our panel, what's new with you?
Nothing.
Okay, let's start our game. There's something totally new at Little Caesars.
Roger?
Yes?
Is it 2 pizzas for 1 low price?
No, they've always had that.
Roger?
Yes?
Is it something new?
First clue, it's a long, thin food from Italy.
Long and thin?
Next clue, you boil it.
You boil it?
And they have this at Little Caesars?
Yes, now they do. Next clue, the first 4 letters are S-P-A-G.
Spag? Roger, spag?
You put tomato sauce on it.
Long and thin.
It's spaghetti. Spaghetti, you idiots. Little Caesars now has spaghetti.
Roger, don't tell me. I think I know.
Little Caesars new Spaghetti. 2 pizzas with your favorite topping and 2 free side orders of spaghetti for only $8.98.
Pizza.
At 4:05, let's take a look at Alan Archer's exclusive 3-day satellite weather forecast. Alan?
Here at WSM, we've already started to see a few showers, thunder showers develop across western Kentucky and western Tennessee today, moving on to the east about 15 miles an hour. And after a low this morning of 70 at Metro Nashville, here's our forecast. Skies will be variably sunny with a few showers, thunder showers, indeed any time of the day or night this weekend, though most active in the afternoons, with a high temperature for today and tomorrow in the upper 80s, a low tonight to be around 70. Then for Monday, again, partly cloudy to cloudy, a few showers and thunder showers, mainly in the afternoon, with a high around 90. Our winds in the meantime this weekend will be out of the south to southwest under 10 miles an hour. With your exclusive 3-day satellite weather, I'm meteorologist Alan Archer.
Thanks, Alan. Presently here at Opryland, USA, we have partly cloudy skies, still 86 degrees.
650 WSM Nashville. 650 WSM. If my heart had love for you.
All hit 650 WSM, captured live at the WSM Grand Ole Opry. That's
Miss
Patty Loveless. That's right.
Oh, honey, you're sounding better than ever.
Sure is, isn't she, Ricky? Patty Loveless on All Hit 650 WSM. And I don't know if there's still tickets available for tonight's shows or not. You can give them a call over at the ticket office if you're interested in going to one of the shows, 6:30 and 9:30 are the performance times. 889-3060 is the number to call for Grand Ole Opry tickets. Also, tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock is the first Sunday matinee of the season. Hope you'll come out and see us. We'll be hosting that show for you tomorrow afternoon. So come on out and enjoy a Grand Ole Opry show this weekend. Well, we're about 2 minutes away from this expiring, but the National Weather Service has issued until 4:15 for people in the following Middle Tennessee counties, northern Murray and southern Williamson County, and severe thunderstorm warning. And at 3:44 this afternoon, Williamson County Emergency Management reported a funnel cloud near the Saturn Parkway and Interstate 65. This storm is moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. That warning is just about to expire in about 2 minutes from right now. And you can see that big cell of storm activity due south of Nashville. Looks like it's just east of Columbia at the present time, and looks like there's another one right behind it. So there may be another warning for Williamson and Murray counties. So keep it right here on All Hit 650 WSM. We'll keep you informed of all the weather information. For the immediate Nashville area, nothing really showing up on in-studio color radar for us. Maybe a small shower here and there out to our west, but if it does come this way, it shouldn't last long. But there is some more heavy thunderstorms forming west of Nashville along the Tennessee River. So just keep it right here on All Hit 650 WSM. We'll keep you updated on the weather. Brand new Alan Archer forecast.
Radio's greatest hits of today and yesterday. Where you hear radio the way it used to be. It's all right here on airchecks.com.